Okay, it's finally time to get started on this piece of junk. I have a video on this before of me getting it home. Or I have a video of me getting it home and then giving it a bath because it was parked under some trees for a couple years. But if you didn't watch that, this is a 1988 Bronco 2. It's the sequel. Bought it for $400. The only thing I had to do was put in a ignition tumbler because the guy lost the keys. It's not stolen, he just lost the keys. But I did that, and even on the old gas, I didn't get it on video, unfortunately, because I wasn't expecting it to fire up. But it fired up after like 5 rotations. So it runs, but also in that video, you can see that it smokes a lot. Yeah. Think it's going to need some head work done to it. That's just a guess. I'm really hoping it's not a cracked head. Rather, I hope it's just a head gasket, but apparently these 2.9s were bad to crack the heads. So we'll see. It's pretty solid other than this cab corner right here. I mean, a license plate will cover that right up, so that's fine. It's yellow because, well, that yellow, it's not as fast as red, but yellow does mean fast. I don't know why it's yellow. I'm excited to tear into this because this is the cutest little V6 I've ever seen. I mean, the valve cover is the size of my forearm. It does run because you just watched me bring it in here. But it's got the head issue. That's the biggest thing. We have driven it down the road, and my dad thinks it's down on power, but honestly, I think it did pretty good for how tiny that motor is. So the plans for this thing is get the motor addressed, get it road legal. I mean, I think the brakes are fine. I don't know. I love this to be my daily or my new daily, because my Mustang, which might be in a video before this, I don't know. It's pretty low, and the college I'm going to transfer to at some point is on a mountain. I haven't took the car there before, but I'm assuming it would beat it to death, because, you know, low in mountains, that just seems stressful, and I really don't want to do that. So this is probably going to get me there and back and forth. Oh, here's a fun thing I didn't show in the original video. The windshield's held on with silicone. That's pretty cool. That was a factory option, actually. Only thing I've done since the last video of this is patch this rust hole that was in the roof. That's just JB welded on there. Turns out they make white JB weld, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, the whole plan is probably in this video. I'm not going to do it today because it's almost dark. We're just getting there, actually. I love the heads pulled off this thing. See what we're doing. I'd probably do that in the afternoon. It's not that difficult. Horn works too. That's pretty cool. That's the patch panel for that cab corner I just showed you. I wasn't even kidding. I'm gonna put a license plate over it. Here's some fog lights. This whole thing's full of junk, and I've already collected for this. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but there's a CB antenna. There's a CB in here somewhere. Is it right here? Here's the original radio. I found this at a swap meet for 10 bucks. I have no idea how it works, but honestly, I'm probably not going to hook it up. I've got a CB for 2 bucks. Actually, this is free. The guy just gave it to me. I bought some floor mats off of him. But, yeah, any vehicle needs a CB. I don't care who you are. That's just true. Here's a little step that goes there. I took that off because it wasn't bolted on there. Here's some racks for the bars. Found those at a thrift store for, I think, like $5. They're just gonna go on there. I'm never gonna use them, but you know, $5, I have to have them. These were out of my Mustang, and then they were out of my big Bronco, rest in peace. And now they were in here until I got these bad boys. Bought these for $8. The guy wanted 10, and he wouldn't do 5, so we went 8. That hurt my feelings. I didn't want to pay that $3. I can't even find these online, but they haven't made Ford Motorsport stuff for a while, and they're blue. But in my opinion, blue goes good with red. It doesn't. They're from the... I don't know where they're from. I'm assuming 80s or 90s, but that's sick. But yeah, that's going to go in there. That's going to look real nice. Okay. So I got both valve covers off, the intake off. So I believe this is not right. I don't think that's supposed to be just chilling there. Also, why we got springs underneath the valve covers? Also, why is the intake part of how this seals off? I don't understand anything about this. This is like a spaceship I'm looking at. This is confusing. I don't understand a thing that is happening right here. Like, that's a lifter, obviously, but like, what's going on here? I don't know. I may be getting a little bit lucky. I sprayed these exhaust bolts down, and I've actually already got this one loose, and that's kind of surprising because they don't look like they'd come loose. Okay, so by unanimous decision, that's the word, by me, I'm gonna let these soak overnight because I'd rather do that than break one. I'm not having hopes for that one, or where is it? That one. Because you see they come out on the other side. I'm not having big hopes of that coming loose, so I'm expecting those to break. That's gonna break. Okay. Oh, it's moving. Look at it. It's moving. Okay, well, I guess that can stay there because it's not coming out. So after about 45 minutes of screaming and a little bit of crying, I got this one broke loose. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can reuse those. They don't look that bad. You know? So, I'll just... Don't tell me there's... Oh my goodness. There's 3 more. Alright, I'll be back in another 3.5 hours. That's a whole unit right there. That's fancy. So I'll move.
Better watch that thing. Don't say, I believe it's loose.
Usually they're stuck pretty good.
Mm-hmm. That one didn't seem to be. It's got dowel pins probably, so lift it straight up.
Okay.
Right?
Well, that's cute feeling. That weighs nothing. I see decent cross hatching, don't you? Yeah, I would have thought these heads would have been stuck. They're not. So I'm gonna take these to machine shop tomorrow, drop them off. It's probably gonna be a couple weeks till I get them back. But just for me looking at it, I thought this would have been the problem cylinder, but all these look fine. Of course, you're probably not gonna see it until you take the valves out, but I don't see any cracks. I don't know. The only thing I see is that you won't be able to see it, but compared to the rest of these, this exhaust valve is wet. Yeah, this exhaust valve's wet compared to others. So that's where the coolant's coming from. So it's between these two, I think. I don't know. But what's confusing is these are newish looking head gaskets. So I don't think it's been too long since this has been going through. But that's a little bit concerning. But other than that, oh, and we only broke 2. So I don't know how much that's going to be, but it's not going to be as much as I thought for bolt extractions. And I don't know why I was reaching in here doing origami and stuff to get in there. Well, you can just go right here and just get to it with the impact. So yeah, man, just do that instead of me doing all that. But I think this is gonna be the end of this video. But yeah, that's about it.